Hi everyone, I'm Johnny Yu.
And I'm Brian Jalian. Imagine using AI to read medical image scans, satellite photos without needing huge label data sets or expert that they do the labeling or computational resources like GPUs and cloud to do the retraining. Our visual reasoning agent takes existing vision models and let them think, check themselves, and decide right when you run them. With simple prompt and only inference compute, it brings more confidence to critical tasks such as medical imaging and remote sensing and other tasks using any API or open source models that could be run locally or in the cloud. So let me give you a good example to explain how this system creates reliability. This is an example of an image from VRS benchmark. The query is, what is the texture of the train to the bottom left of the baseball diamond? And the ground truth answer is sandy. To show that this is actually a hard question, we're going to pass this to GPT-4o. It does not indicate anything about the sandy area, but let's look at the output of our system. So this is the output of the trace. After a lot of interaction between different blocks, the final output has this phrasing of clay and sandy loam soil. It passes the benchmark because it contains the words sandy. Why don't I pass it to Johnny to explain the architecture of our system in LangGraph?
Yeah, thanks, Brian. Basically, our agentic framework that first of all, we have a captioner that do the caption of the whole image, and the drafter will provide an initial answer based on the caption and do a self-critique. Maybe there is some flaw within the answer and generate a question based on the reflection and then send it to a loop. Now, this loop will include three vision models. In this case, we're going to query those models by that question and revisor component, which is a reasoning model underneath that, it will revise its answer based on the new coming visual information from the vision models and do a self-critique again. And then based on the critique, the revisor will generate another follow-up question. Now, within this loop, continuous go to like 3 rounds. Finally, our last component is a spokesman agent. It will summarize all the conversations and all the visual information and give it out the final answer we have here.
Johnny, this sounds interesting. Are you saying that we can swap different LLMs and VLMs from different domains, bring it here, and potentially ask tough questions and answer to all these tough queries?
Yeah, maybe only if you want to spend like 3 minutes for one single question.
Well, it seems we got a lot of work ahead of us to reduce the inference time for our agentic system.
Yeah, let's get back to work.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you.